In this video, you'll learn how to start planning for a good retirement. So if you are in your 20s or 30s, you probably believe you are too young to be bothered with retirement right now, but nothing could be further from the truth. Let me tell you something. Right now, you are in that sweet spot where you have time, energy on your side. One of the best decisions you can make is to start thinking about retirement and planning for it. You see, most people spend more time planning their vacations than they do their retirement. Maybe that's because the process seems difficult, but retirement planning actually isn't that hard. And although your retirement vision may change over time, but no matter where you end up, the beginning of your retirement planning should be assessing how well your current financial situation can fund your desired lifestyle. If you do not understand your financial situation, knowing what plans you can make for retirement will be difficult. You probably know how much money you've saved for retirement, but you may not know whether it will be enough to allow you to live peacefully once you retire. So one of the first things you must do is this: evaluate your monthly expenses. According to most retirement planners, you will need 8 times your salary for a 25-year retirement. For example, if you are earning $80,000 per year when you retire at age 67, you will need at least $640,000 as your total savings. Another way to consider how much you will need to have saved is to assume you will need 70 to 80% of your income for retirement. So if you were making $100,000 per year, you would need $70,000 to $80,000 per year to live comfortably in retirement. 2. Evaluate your assets. Rearranging your assets, such as property and investments, is common as you approach retirement. As you evaluate your current investments, ask yourself, is there something I could be doing differently that might bring a better return? You may also need to look for other investment options to help you reach your income goals. Here are some key points to remember when you are looking for a retirement investment. Make sure you are rebalancing your portfolio often. Investments can underperform over time, so check often on how they are doing and evaluate your portfolio annually. Check the fees. Are there similar returns on investments with fewer or smaller fees? A good idea is to talk to an investment advisor and find out what investment strategy they recommend for when you retire and what you should expect from your investments during retirement. If you're interested, I partnered with moneypickle.com to offer you guys a free consultation call with an actual human being. So use my link in the description, book a time you're free, and ask as many questions as you have. 3. Start creating free hours in your week. Time might be the biggest factor keeping you from retirement security. Try to visualize your time each week to identify how many hours you can allocate to additional work to generate more income, or simply plan your retirement. Here are some key points to consider when determining your available free time. Determine whether your time commitments are fixed or flexible. Be realistic about time frames. Consider travel time and other potential schedule conflicts. Establish a routine for a consistent and predictable schedule. Group your tasks together to save time. For example, pick up the dry cleaning when you go to the grocery store. Download a time management mobile app to keep you on track. Ask yourself, how many additional hours can you find each week to supplement your current retirement funds or plans? 4. After creating free time, you need to get creative with lucrative hobbies. Now that you know how much time you have to dedicate to earning additional retirement income, how should you go about earning it? Many work opportunities are both part-time and fun. Here are some examples of lucrative hobbies to help boost your income. 1. Boat tour guide. People enjoy being on the water, and eco-tours are popular now. If you have a boat, consider offering boat tours. You could provide a romantic sunset cruise with wine and cheese and charge upwards of $75 per person. 2. Crafter. This category has so many options. Only your imagination will limit you. Sewing, pottery, art, and knitting are just a few. You could give classes at your local community center or online and sell your arts and crafts at fairs and online on websites like Etsy. 3. Fishing guide. People love to know where the best fishing spots are when they're on vacation and often look for someone to show them. Most people hire a guide for fly fishing when they travel for up to $300 for a couple of hours. As a guide, you will earn extra money and get someone else to pay for your fishing habit. 4. Personal assistant. Whether picking up groceries or taking people to the airport, Personal assistant work can make you extra cash. You can join many app-based services to become a driver, such as Uber or Lyft, or do short-term tasks and services such as Shipt or TaskRabbit. You could place ads in Facebook groups where people are looking for recommendations for local help. 5. Sports coach. Golf, tennis, swimming, baseball, and pickleball are common sports where people look to gain an additional edge. You could offer private lessons or get a part-time job at a club where you could also get a lowered fee for your playtime. 6. Tour guide. Websites like Tours by Locals allow you to offer your services as a tour guide, with many earning $50 an hour on average. If you are passionate about the area you live in and enjoy telling people about the ins and outs of your city, this gig is great, especially if you live in an area with a decent number of tourists. When you retire, become creative and open-minded. You'll have more time than you might expect, offering the opportunity to start a side business that can generate additional income. This extra cash should then be invested. As retirement approaches, it's crucial to view your finances from a new perspective. You might believe there are no extra funds in your budget, but reorganizing some assets can unveil opportunities to increase your income, opportunities that might not have been apparent in your earlier years. Here are some steps to consider. Open a traditional individual retirement account. Contribute the maximum amount if your employer offers a retirement plan. If you have a year's worth of personal savings set aside for emergencies, invest excess savings in opportunities that yield higher interest rates. Another strategy to augment your savings is by revising your spending habits. Lowering your regular expenses can enable you to direct more funds into your individual retirement account. Below is a table that outlines some budget ideas and actions to manage each expense effectively. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your budget is advisable, irrespective of your current financial standing. If increasing your retirement savings is a goal, the time to start is now. Social Security payments can vary greatly depending on the age at which you retire. Although you can retire at age 62 and start collecting Social Security, delaying until you are 65, 66, or even 67 can significantly increase your payments. This decision is personal and dependent on individual circumstances. Consider these questions to help decide when to start receiving benefits. What are your cash needs? Do you have enough from sources like investments and passive income to cover monthly expenses until you decide to claim your benefits? If you're struggling financially and don't anticipate an additional income stream during retirement, it might make sense to claim benefits early. How long do you expect to be retired? Are you in good health and expect to live beyond the average life expectancy? If your health is a concern, claiming benefits earlier might be more beneficial. Do you plan to work part-time in retirement? If not, claiming benefits early may be necessary to sustain your lifestyle. Travel might be a significant item on your retirement bucket list, and understandably so. Retirement affords you the time to visit family, reconnect with old friends, and explore new places at a relaxed pace. Knowing your annual retirement budget allows you to determine your yearly disposable income, which is the money you'll have available for travel and leisure after covering basic living expenses. For instance, if you're earning $50,000 annually and your basic expenses amount to $35,000, you have $15,000 left for leisure and other activities. You can decide how much of this amount to allocate for travel. Start by listing the destinations you wish to visit. Estimate the cost of each trip, considering daily expenses like transportation, excursions, entrance fees, and the travel season, all of which can influence the overall cost. A trip to New York City during the Christmas holidays, for example, is likely to be pricier than one in January. Additionally, account for unexpected travel needs in retirement, such as attending weddings, graduations, or other family events. Consider accommodation options. Can you stay with family, or is a hotel necessary? Will you need to bring gifts or buy specific clothing for the occasions? Addressing these questions aids in comprehensive travel planning. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to check out Money Pickle and have a great day.